a video on Gaufrette potatoes. So I want to have a go at crinkle cut, lattice cut potatoes. And if I'm doing something, I always kind of think, well, I really should make a video on it because it's a learning experience, isn't it? So, and if I don't make a video on something, something interesting happens, and I kick myself for not filming it. So, Gaufrette potatoes. So I've got this. It's not a mandoline. It's not a Japanese finger slicer, but it's a V slicer. So it comes with all these different attachments. Let's not try and cut my fingers. So it comes with these different attachments. So it comes with like that crinkly blade, and then it comes with a straight blade like that one, and then it comes with these graters as well. So, and it's so you just kind of slot that in there like that, and then run the potato across there, and then it's got this. Oh, it's got a burp. It's got a handle there which just adjusts. Can we see? Can it adjusts the height of that, so you can see if I can move that, it creates a bigger gap. And then it's also got these blades that pop up as well. There we go. So it's got those blades there. So it's got those, and it's got some wider ones as well. So it's quite a useful thing to have around the kitchen. It's not very chefy, you know, like that's a chefy one. You know what I mean? Those slice your fingers off. But that hasn't got the attachments that that has. So we're using this, and this one, it's quite easy to dice onions with this as well. But anyway, so what we need to do is we need to go slice it one way, that way, and then go the opposite way. So turn it 90 degrees and turn it the other. We just need to get the height right for this. So we kind of need to have a look at that, and we can always adjust it. No, that's the wrong one. So maybe start off on that. So we go. I'm not going to use the guard because I'm reckless. So we go. Let's get an edge like that. So as you can see, it's happening already. So that's just doing that. That's not what we want. So we can want it a bit deeper than that. So no, click another way. So let's go through that again and see what happens. Okay, get in there, get in there. So I probably want another click. Get those out of the way. Okay, so that's that way. Oh, it's not really doing it particularly very well. Why is it not? It's just wanting to slice off. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Okay, so this seems quite strange. It looks like it's in properly, but they're wanting good to do like wedge shape like that. But anyway, so that goes that way, and then we go that way. So it kind of works, but not really. Let's dial it back one. That's strange. It's not wanting to. That's kind of what we're aiming at. It's not really wanting to do it. Let's go deeper. Another one. That might be doing it. Right, so we've gone through that way, and then we go through 90 degrees, and then go through that way. This is where we need the guard, because we're going to end up pushing my fingers. No, that's not going to work. And if we go, we dial it back. Let's use another potato. Let's use another potato. So we'll do it properly. So we'll put that in there. Now see, that just makes it feel weird. We'll go through with the hands. Not really. So it needs to be thinner. I don't think we'd be able to use this to do it. It's not wanting to do it. Again. Ah, see, nearly. Nearly. Wasting these potatoes. But I need mash tomorrow anyway, so it doesn't matter. I see that's gone too thin. Those blades on that need to be deeper. So we can't do, they're too small. We can't do Gaufrette game chips on one of these, which is disappointing. Why can't we? Why can't we? Are those blades just not deep enough? Is that what it is? It's strange that it wants to. Is it the pressure of that? Or is it that? That's weird. That's weird. I don't understand. That's what I'm trying to say. Is it the way I'm holding it? That's the effect I'm wanting. But deeper. I don't think the blades are deep enough. I don't think the blades are deep enough. Oh well. We might have to. No, I don't have to buy them. I don't have to buy Gaufrette potatoes. Why doesn't it want to do it? I'll pause. Yeah, I can't get that to work. I don't think they. Look at that, that was weird. I don't think those blades are deep enough. I think they need to be a lot deeper than that. So it's not going to work, unfortunately. Not to worry. And we haven't got anything that's going to do the job. Have we? No. No. Does that actually make chips? Let's see if that makes chips. Let's pause again. Right, so I've put the straight blade in, and then I've done those blades up, so that will cut. There we go. Makes fries. It makes fries. There we go. But that's not going to. That'd just dice it, wouldn't it? Would it? Just dice it. No, that doesn't work either. So it makes fries. This thing makes fries. There you go. It shows you how to make fries. And let's do the bigger blade. So this will make them bigger. Not the size of chips that I like. I like chunky chips. How big can we get it? I'll just turn these potatoes into soup, but makes fries. I like chips though. Anyway, not to worry. So that doesn't work, unfortunately, and I can't think of a way to make it work. It kind of wants to do it, but not really. And I don't really want to buy myself a proper catering Mandoline because they're a fortune. They're like 200, 300 quid, something like that, and I don't really want to have to buy one. It's a shame that we can't make them with that. They're not really. I might have another go. And see, but they're not really kind of what I want. And they're just going to fall to bits when I cook them. Anyway, bit of a failure. Not to worry. We live and learn. Right, so we're at work. Let's just cook a few of these Gaufrette potatoes in the poaching liquid that I've been cooking the chips in. So just gently cook them. It's heavily salted water, so it'll impart some salt into them, and then we're going to see if they're quite thin, so hopefully they won't destroy themselves through the cooking process. But it's a gentle. I'm not going to boil them. It's just going to be like an ambient kind of temperature, like a slow simmer. But we'll just kind of see what happens. Right, so I've just pulled these out and they're almost cooked and they're staying together. So we'll let these go cold, and then I think I'm gonna fry them. I don't want to cook them from raw. We'll do some cook. How are we going to do it? I don't want to waste my time. That's what I'm thinking. So I either cook them all, or I cook some like this and then deep fry them, and then I cook others from deep fried. The only problem with cooking just in oil, you don't. These will have taken on the salt from the water, whereas they're not going to take any flavour from the oil because there's no salt in it. So, and you don't make a salty oil. You probably should do, actually. Probably should do. Maybe that's a video for the future. But anyway, I wonder if McDonald's season their cooking oil. I bet they do. Anyway, so we'll let those go cold. We'll cook some more, and then we'll cook some from raw, and then some at that stage in deep fried in oil. So these are the blanched ones, and they're holding together. So we'll see. I've got some more blanched ones cooked, so we'll get those crispy, and then we'll cook the ones that are unblanched, and we'll do a bit of a taste test and have a look at them, type of thing. Yes. So it take about. These are the ones that were not blanched in the water. Those are the ones that were blanched in the water. Take about the same amount of time to fry up. These don't taste as nice as those. So my advice would be to blanch them in some salted water if you want a better tasting gaufrette, and use a better mandoline than that pea slicer that I've got. But they're alright. They're uneven, so they haven't crisped up in the kind of the way you kind of want. So some ends are thicker and the other end is thinner. So it's not going to crisp up without one side being overcooked and the other side being undercooked. But so I'm going to use them for something. But just maybe a bit of a pointless video. But there we go. And I don't think. You could put salt on afterwards, but then it just tastes of salt, where those have got more of a actual flavour to them. So the flavour has been enhanced by the salt. But I was kind of find if you put salt on after, things like chips and fries and all that kind of stuff, it's not as nice. You just end up tasting the salt rather than the salt enhancing the flavour of what you've seasoned. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. But anyway, so that's the end of that. These will make an appearance in another video.